All right, shalom to everyone. I'm going to get into some information today. I may cover two topics. I was doing some research on where the tornadoes hit. I want to say, I send my condolences to the families. I want to pay my respects. Um, like I was saying, a few days ago, if you look at the featured video that I have up, brought out some information in reference to the other nations need to really respect the Hebrew people. See, a lot of people need to realize some of us are led by a totally different spirit that most people are led by, which is evil spirits to do wrong against others. Um, while I'm not saying that I'm someone of high stature, but I don't uh, make a lot of money, and I'm just a guy on YouTube. I got a long beard, and things in the nature that some people would look at as degenerate type looks, because I get total, get some certain looks at my place of business, and people like, I can just tell what they think, when they see the beard and things of that nature. But these are the same people that the Most High use to bring forth His word. Now, it's not a coincidence that uh, I brought out the information based on the other nations' need to really respect the Hebrew people, and hopefully our people wake up a little more, because you got to realize something. Now, I was doing some research. One of the interviews, a European guy was talking about he never seen a twister come through and twist a steel pole. Come on, man. Seriously, I don't. I don't even think harp can do that. That's the Most High. Okay. I don't like to go into dreams, and I kind of like leave. I kind of uh, leave that type of information on a limited basis because people will start thinking that you're dealing with dreams. I seen tornadoes about a month or two ago. I knew that they were going to hit. Like I said, I don't know where, so I'm not a soothsayer. I don't deal with all dreams and nothing like that. But we can put the puzzle pieces together. Come on, y'all. Seriously. Um, that was really the fuel that I used to make that video. You go into these other nations, really pay attention, are going to have to respect. They're going to have to respect the people of the Bible. Seriously. The people of the Bible that the Most High gave His laws to are going to have to respect the laws again, because if you don't, time is running short. I'm not making these videos just to be making them. Intuition, certain visions, especially the sisters. I know a sister now that had a vision based on New York. Okay, they tried to damper our vision based on making days cloudy every day. They may give you one day. Like I said, I'm going to keep pushing it, and I may put up a video tomorrow. I have some information on it, but I want to let it settle first in my spirit before I go about how the children of Israel need sunlight, because we are very vitamin D deficient today. All right, and I'll get into that tomorrow. But I mean, there's so many topics that I feel like covering today, but I don't really want to get into a real big video today. Um, as I was doing the studying today, as I was going through some information today, I just had a real bit. I just got a headache, a physical headache. I really don't feel like being bothered with dealing with too much information today. So I apologize for that, but I just wanted to pull out some information based on these tornadoes. All right. On my way home, I was going to get into how a man should approach a woman. Based on my bad experiences, I will probably be one of the best people to talk to, and that I may cover that on another date. I was going to get into that in this video, but I felt a little, I was a little vexed today based on hearing all the, destruction in these actual, in these particular states. Now we got to understand that where these tornadoes hit mainly, okay, is the states historically are what you would call high in racism. Now, remember what I said earlier in this video, and remember how I stated in the video that I got featured. It's time to bless Israel. Because if you don't, you're going to be in a storm cellar somewhere, and then when the storm passes, your house is going to look like crumbled bread ready to feed birds. Okay? It's not a game. It's serious. It's not a game here. And like I said, I mean, it's tough to push out truth like that. And people don't look at it on this spiritual aspect, but there's no other explanation on why certain things are happening. The Most High is angry, and he's really angry at his people as well. So a lot of us are going to get get caught up in the crossfire. We're not exempt, but those that are in Christ are protected. Over you have a hedge over you for a while, because you still can get killed. So we're not better than anyone, but the Most High, when he's using you, he'll put a hedge over you. Like they're calling in this area a bunch of rain. I have yet to see a bunch of rain right now in this particular area, because we have believers in this particular parts of Maryland. Okay, that's just the way it goes. Like I said, we're not better than anyone, but if the Most High can use you, he will spare your life. All right, that's for anyone else. That's for anybody, not just me or anybody else. I mean, it's for everyone that wants to receive the Most High. But we're not getting. It's like we want to do our own thing. We rather, text and Facebook and Google ourselves to death and not really get it. And people will get it. It eventually will happen. When people will get spanked, hopefully the Most High will spank you opposed to just taking you up out of here. All right. So let me just get into where usually, as I was looking through, looking at the vicinity where the tornadoes hit, I was at awe in a way where, in a sad way. Like I said, I love every race of people. So I just want to make that clear. But I just know to actually give out the information, to tell the other nations to bless Israel, the minority groups, is showing love to you. You really need to pay attention to that, because, like I said again, it is not a coincidence that these places where these tornadoes are hitting was very high in racism. I mean, you're talking about Arkansas, Kansas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Alabama. That's not a coincidence. These are very high areas of racism. Ancient days, during this time, I'm not really sure, but based on the stats, usually in those areas, even in parts of Florida and all those areas as well, even though no tornadoes hit in that area, but the states that I just mentioned were hit: Arkansas, Kansas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Alabama. All right, it's not a coincidence. The Most High is trying to tell you something. You build a house, he's going to knock it down. Okay? Even see, what the people need to realize, the Gentiles need to realize, you're blessed because of the so-called black man, the so-called Hispanic and Latinos and Puerto Ricans and all the 12 tribes of Israel. You're blessed because of these people. They built your constructs. Okay? The Mexicans make your land look beautiful. And yet you're going to bash them, talk about them, they're nothing, they're this and that. Your time is up. Are you listening? Are you really paying attention? What do you think these tornadoes come through for? Just to be doing it? Oh, just pick your area out of just a pick six of a Powerball number setup? No. The Most High is sending plagues. He's sending storms, earthquakes, mudslides, wildfires through angelic forces. It's not always HARP, even though a lot of times he will allow Satan to use HARP against you, because you got the hybrids in office governing these things. All right, so I just wanted to put this quick video out. Like I said, like I said, to put this out is to really show love to the other nations. They think sometimes when you hear a black man speak about love and honor, or I'm trying to put myself on a pedestal or something. But hold up, you people, you've been on pedestals since day one. So I don't want to hear that. Truth is love, okay? Like I said, there's not a coincidence that I go into a video. I was led by the Most High to go into a video based on bless Israel. Bless Israel. Okay? And all of a sudden, a few days later, 2 days, mind you, about Monday, I believe. I think I put that video up on Sunday, on the Sabbath. 2 days later, you talk, tornadoes sweeping the area. And it's we just got to wake up, man. A lot of us are having certain levels of intuition. It's growing, That's why, like I said, Satan wants to block that sunlight. It's not a game. He wants to block it because he knows that the people of the book need clarification. Now, we're going to get it anyway. I don't care what he do, but he believes that that's one of his ways to kind of block out your mind, your mental capacity. Okay, because the children of Israel mental capacity, and I'm not saying this, and I'm not saying this to be biased or cause dissension between other nations, but let me tell you this: the children of Israel are peculiar because of one thing. Because the Most High dealt with these people on another level. Okay, if they didn't, you wouldn't have imposters trying to play us. That's called jealousy. To steal someone's heritage, to steal someone's rich history, and say that you are something but you're not. It's based on something that's really rich. You're not who you say you are. You're the reverse. And they understand that a lot of our people, the Judite man, if it's not a coincidence, another thing too, that cancer is on the rise. I don't even want to go in. I'm gonna get into that tomorrow. I may get in that tomorrow or another day. All right. So there you have it. I'll be making more videos, of course. This is my life, and I'll be doing this for the rest of it. Shalom.